Skateboard, nej, 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 nej.
Det är väl bara att, som sagt, att börja jobba och börja fixa med den här.
Skateboard, nej, 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 nej. Hej på dig, 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 dig. Man ska inte dyka rakt på en sten, man ska inte sova i snön. Man ska inte fälla grannens träd, man ska inte full på sjön. Man ska inte full på sjön. Och mina väggarna, och de ska stå.
Så förmodligen så är inte BMS ett paj överhuvudtaget. Förmodligen är inte den trasig, utan det är... Vi mätte ju i JST-kabeln att det var en cellgrupp som inte visade någonting. Och då gäller det för mig då att snöra upp den här skiten och se vart någonstans vilket batteripack där den defekta cellgruppen finns. Men resten ser ganska bra ut och då gäller det bara liksom att stoppa tillbaka det ungefär som det var. Och i och med att jag inte drog isär det, alltså alla kontakter och så vidare, så vågar jag inte riktigt stoppa tillbaka det igen, utan det får han som tog hit hjulet göra. Så jag drar på den här igen, försiktigt liksom, försöker att inte göra att någonting hamnar i kläm på den här sidan. Man vill ju, alltså, när det är sådana stora system som på 100 volt så är det rätt. Stora system betyder att man får en ordentlig kyss om man råkar få en stöt. Får man en stöt som gör ont, mycket ont. Det vill jag inte. Hittade en lösning här, men det är en annan skruv. Jag vet att man helst inte ska lyfta hjulet. Det är enklare att lyfta hjulet på ett sätt. Ja, det finns en anledning varför det kallas för monster. Det är tung som ett jävla as. And for your English viewers. All right, now we're back at the... I've been taking a break for about, I don't know, a couple of hours from this, doing other stuff. Now, we determined that the faulty battery cell, or cell group, was from this pack because of the JST cables, or the spaghetti cables. There was no reading from one of these, and these ones goes into the big one. So what I need to do now is actually to cut these apart about here, I would believe. And that would give me enough room to do some adjustments and so forth. Also, I need to cut these two wires because these are connected from this package to this package. And I also would need to cut the package from up here, I do believe. So I'm gonna start up with marking up these wires, giving them a number, but it's not necessarily the number that they have in the BMS slot, because that's not necessary, because I know already from testing from this that this is the packet. So I'll just take a little bit of tape here, and here we go. So here we go. These are marked up. These are for that one. Sorry about that. So these are for this one, and these two are for this one, plus an extra. Now, we have plus and minus going from the big packet into this small packet, but then this blue wire, which I have no idea what it is and why it's, you know, hooked up in this way. And then you have plus and minus on this side going into. Alright, so these are all marked up. But they are also hooked up here. So I just need to cut them up, and these ones I just need to snip them off. Oh yeah, and this one over here, this should be. Are you ready for this? Are you? Are you? And here we go. Oh, no turning back. No turning back whatsoever, and it's exploded. There's nothing more to do. So I should be able to just do this. Yoink. It's always scary to do that because this is a fully charged battery. So the energy stored in these cells are actually quite high, and in this one, if I do something wrong right now, it's going to be a nice little explodey thing. No, not really. Just so you know, I do have fire extinguisher, so I'm going to put that right there. Oh, well, maybe not behind it. That's kind of stupid. I'm going to put it up here. I don't want to reach over the fire. All right, and here we go. There we go. So now this main one is disconnected from these. This loop right here. So now I just need to cut this one. And please don't explode. There we go. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to solder all these wires later, but I mean, now comes the fun part. So I'm gonna need gloves and eye protection because that's what you kind of need. And a scissors. So I'm gonna use my eye protection because now it's gonna come to the fun stuff. I'm gonna take out the battery pack from this, and then also a knife. Don't use this at home. I just need a small starting point. Oh man, this is gonna take forever because I don't know how well they've done this. He said that when he doing his own investigation, and when he just checked the JST cables, spaghettis, and when he did that, he saw that something was wrong, so he turned it over, took the lid off, and started to look at this. And when he pressed down the wires again between the battery packs, then it started sparking and stuff like that. So I just want to be kind of careful here so I don't do the same thing. All right, here we go again. Sorry about that little, well, I mean, you kind of didn't notice again, did you? Anywho, so now I'm just gonna continue cutting up this package. All right, so here we go. All right, okay. So if I do this, here we have it. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of noticed. Did you notice? I have to see if this is in frame. Can you see what's? Can you see what's wrong with the package? Should it be like that? Should it? Should it? Nah, I'm sorry. No, this is this looks like some water or something has been damaging the cells or something like that, or something. I don't know. I have to check this. So I'm gonna change. Let's change the scene and see what we can find out more. All right. Flying. Well, I need this, right? So I can say, as a professional, I guess you can say yourself, as a professional, that shit didn't look good. Ooh, the smell, it's nice. Now I have to cut open this pack and see why there are these rust spots and whatever, and how it looks on the other side, on this side, and see if something has in any case. So I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna try to be as careful as it can be. This just... I don't want to put too much strain on these cables. These are holding on to the battery for some reason, but this should open up like this. So maybe I should cut open this tape holding, and try to be careful just a touch. Short anything. This should be. Jesus. All right, so this one is the bad pack, and this one is the good one. It's such a weird way to do this. I mean, for the power that this unicycle has, this seems thin. I mean, this seems thin. If I would have built this pack, I would use a much thicker wire, or at least have two connections, and I wouldn't do like this, solder just between the cells, because that would melt the plastic on the battery cells. And also, I mean, the amount of heat that you need to have to melt the solder is quite high, so that could damage the cells as well. So I mean, I wouldn't have done this like this. This is, in my opinion, not a great job. But I mean, still, I'm kind of impressed of the way they made the battery. The battery layout is actually pretty impressive and quite big, but it makes it harder to work with for someone like me, because now I have to. I'm thinking if I just cut these two wires, then I can just separate and then just use this and then solder together these, but with a little bit of like just making like a little extension of these, so I can just fold them up together nicely. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna cut these two wires. Beepity beep, beepity beep, 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 beep. I'm gonna use this brown tape. Don't ask me why it's brown. I believe this brown paper's gonna just be a bitch. On with the rubber gloves. We are at the doctor's house. Would you like a checkup? All right, so now it's done. All right, here we go. It's always nerve-wracking when cutting wires. I really, this is like, it's kind of weird because of what I work with, and I don't like it. But you know, this one is so thin. Beepity boop. Oh yeah, like I said before, the amount of power that these wheels have, especially the GotWay Monster, this is the version 3, and it has a 2000 watt motor, and this one has the upgraded battery pack. So this one is the 100 volt battery pack, and it's, as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot. That's 35 amp hours. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's a lot. A lot. All right, so this one is the bad one, right? So what I need to do now is I need to cut out this part right here. And also I need to cut out like this part right here. So I'm gonna mark these as cell groups. This is so weird. Like, it's 7P, right? Oh yeah, so that's why the blue wire over at the other battery pack must have been the bridge between, like it has 5 groups and then it bridges it over to the other 2. Jesus Christ. So this is the one I'm gonna cut open. So we're gonna mark these as. Should I mark the cell groups or should I mark just where it cut? So I'm gonna make like, yeah, I'm just gonna mark like these. So this is just an indication of where I am. And I'm sorry that I might seem confused. It's just like, how is the best way to approach this problem? Because what it looks like is like this battery cell right here has exploded for some reason. I don't know why. It might be a bad cell. Now, I don't know how many of these cells that are damaged beyond repair, but I do have replacement cells, so I can replace this cell group, which I probably need to do. That's probably the safest way to do it. And then I just need to build a bridge over so I can build a new battery pack. And also, I don't like when you use these like full coverage nickel plating kind of thing, because I don't know why I believe that, but maybe it's kind of wrong. But I believe that the electricity always wants to go the shortest way. So this like leaves it a lot of options. So I think like if you just give it a like just a one connection up between the cells, it kind of feels like it has to go through there. But now it can just flow like freely all over. I don't know why I think that's bad, but I don't know. It's like I'm just guessing right here. Basically what I need to do, if I cut right here, then I can detach this battery pack. I'm probably gonna do that. But see, the spot welds that they've used is a really good one. It makes like really deep contacts, so I think it's going to be a problem to take this out. I can't just cut it with an ordinary thing. I think I have to use a Dremel actually, and like be really careful and making like an incision. I don't know if you can see that, sorry, but I've been rambling on for 10 minutes and you can't see shit, sorry. So I think I'm gonna make like a small incision, let's say right across here. I'm gonna do like that. Then I can take this whole battery pack apart, but the problem is some product placing. And this grinder is for something else, but maybe I can use it. Also, now when I'm gonna do this, this is gonna hurt your ears, maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be loud, so I'm not sorry. Yeah, this is like an unconventional way, but what I'm kind of trying to do here is, because the nickel is kind of thick right here, so I'm kind of trying to weaken it a little bit, because now I can do what I meant to do. Maybe I just made it like a million times much harder than it needed to be. Maybe it's like really super easy when I start doing this, when I just tear it apart. I don't know. That was kind of like really stupid of me. I don't know. Make one mistake and you explode. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but look at this shit. This one is loose. It should not be loose whatsoever, because that is not my doing. Jesus Christ. Oh, damn. Damn, son. This is not good. This is not good whatsoever. Jesus, this is kind of... Now I start wondering if my battery pack looks the same. Because that would be really bad. Oh, damn. Oh, this is not good. Jesus Christ. What the... What? What? Did you... No. This is dangerous. What the actual fuck, man? Well, this was a failed attempt. I just delete that later. This is not good. This whole process of these welds are incredibly loose. And I mean, if you do anything, it didn't matter if they had like, I mean, it looks like it's 2 points per weld. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. They made 4 connections on each cell group, but it looks like they did it. They have multi-layered nickel, it looks like. Oh, I mean, insanely easy to just rip apart. Now this one is this one. So I need to, but this is the worst part. I need to redo like everything, because this is not safe whatsoever. I mean, whoever did this, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's always like this, right? You find something out and then you're like, well, I'm hoping, because this was so easy to just pull apart, I'm hoping I'm gonna redo these welds right here, well, as much as I can anyways, on this battery pack. And I'm hoping that the other battery packs are as well, but I have to check with this guy if he wants me to do anything special about this, because I mean, basically this is kind of dangerous. When you're riding a unicycle wheel, it kind of vibrates a lot because, you know, there's no shocks or anything. Well, there are models that have shocks, but these usual, like normal wheels, even the big ones, don't have shocks. So everything comes from the tire, so it vibrates like a little bit all the time. Now, if you do this and you take this and apply it from this type, a battery pack, then the soldering spots and the welding spots can basically come loose when you're riding your wheel, and this is the process that you have to make every time your wheel doesn't want to charge. You have to pull everything apart. Now this was only by hand I could pull this apart, so that's it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't be able to just pull this apart with like no force at all. It should be like I have to work for it. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting part. So I have to check with him what he wants to do. Negative side, and the negative side is always like kind of when you're working with nickel, this is like the safest place to cut, because if you accidentally, you know, cut the side or accidentally touch the side of the battery, the whole outside of the battery cell is the negative. So I'm not too worried about this, but if I would be cutting on top on the plus side, then it would be a little bit, you know, more sketchy. But yeah, this, I might need to, can I do this with a scissor? Oh, kinda. I need better tools. Don't say that to my boss. He's like, you got better tools already, you damn pleb. Work harder. It's like, no, I can work smarter. It's like, no, you should do your job. And I'm like, yeah. That's the sign. I like this one. It's like, let's weld 1,000,000 spots. All right, are you sure it's on there? Are you? Okay, so here you see what happened. Like this cell right here, I don't know if you can see it, but this cell right here has I can just, well, this one was actually on there fairly hard, but still, it's like, this looks like really like a butchering, but it kind of is, but so this is what I need to do. I need to take off this, and I have to rebuild this portion of the battery pack. All right, done, son. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that because I just sound like a fucking idiot. But yeah, all right. Maybe I am. Maybe I shouldn't be working on this. What do you know? All right, fun stuff. Jesus, this has been exhausting. Oh yeah, so this entire time you've been watching almost my dick all the time, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah, well, I mean, not sorry, it's in your loss. Here we go. 4.0. This one seems to be salvageable. And this one looks like this. Looks great. This might be. Hello? Why you no work? Alright, so this is fucked. And this one is okay. And this one is, I don't know, can you see that? No, you can't. Can you see that now? No, you can't. Can you see that now? I don't know. I don't give a shit. Well, I mean, I do give a shit, but I mean, that's 3.8. This is weird. Dead. Like your. And this one is also fucked. I can't remember which order I put them in. This one, that's fucked. So, let me just, I know those three last one was fucked, but was this one fucked? No, this one was a good one, and this one was a good one as well, så these are...
Skateboard, nej, 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 nej. Hej på dig, dig. Man ska inte dyka rakt på en sten, man ska inte sova i snön. Man ska inte fälla grannens träd, man ska inte full på sjön. Man ska inte full på sjön.